Iraq's prime minister has asked parliament to declare a state of emergency after Islamist militants took control of the country's second largest city. For more on this story and others, Paul is joining us from the news center. Paul, the Iraqi security forces have all but abandoned the city of Mosul at this point. Where does that leave the civilians who are trapped in this growing conflict?
Well, the Sunni militant group has forced hundreds of thousands of people out of their homes, with new estimates showing that as many as 500,000 residents have fled the city. It signifies another victory for the Qaeda splinter group, prompting concerns by the international community that the shift in power may threaten the entire region. Our Connie Lee has more.
The second largest city in Iraq, Mosul, turned into a battlefield on Tuesday and is now under the control of armed Islamist fighters. The group, an offshoot of Al-Qaeda, is called the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, otherwise known as ISIL. Buildings were set ablaze and cars were destroyed in the fighting.
Planes and command positions, all of them have fallen, in addition to weapons caches. Also, prisons were stormed and criminals have been set free. What happened was a catastrophe by any measure.
Up to 500,000 people, including civilians and Iraqi troops, fled the city as the Sunni rebels took charge. The Iraqi government has declared a state of emergency and announced that it would arm its citizens to fight the rebels. The latest violence has also raised alarms in neighboring countries.
I have always been afraid of going to Mosul. After this incident, I would never set foot there. We are really uneasy, and we are really scared of these developments.
Mosul is the second city to be captured by the rebels. The first was the city of Fallujah earlier this year, where fighters have taken control of the governor's headquarters, TV stations, and prisons. The U.S. has called the situation in Mosul extremely serious and said the Islamist group is a threat to the entire region. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon also said he was gravely concerned about the events in Iraq. According to the UN, sectarian violence just last month in Iraq killed nearly 800 people. Connie Lee, Arirang News.